Hey yo, welcome back to another quarantine edition of the Check Me Out podcast. We on episode 13, and I'm your boy Dice.
13. And it's your boy Paul.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and give y'all some more content, some more of our thoughts and ideas on what's going on in the sports and sneakers world. In the last couple of weeks since our last episode, we're gonna go ahead and talk about ESPN's list that they put out of the top 74 sneakers and the impact that they had. And then we're going to go into the last dance, the last four episodes, I should say, since we didn't do one last week. And then we're going to have a special in-your-face sneaker review.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jordan DMP sixes. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get it started with this list. 74 sneakers is it's a random number.
They could at least went 75.
Right. I'm like 74 is a random number. But yeah, like my initial thoughts, I cannot argue at all with the number one spot, and that was the Jordan Bread 11. That's my personal favorite too, and that's what I would pick as number one. So I can't really complain about that. I was surprised to see a couple of entries in here. Um, like I think the Steph Curry's. I don't remember which one. I think it was like the fives or something like that. I was like surprised that those were in here. Because the only ones that I know that was really like clicking with the shoe audience and everything was like his ones and maybe this last
Yeah.
pair that came out because it had some dope concepts behind it. Um, but then of course you had your typical Jordan sprinkled in here and there too. So, what you think about the list, Paul?
Like I think they got the top 10. It's like a couple questionable pieces, a couple shoes in there that's kind of questionable, like the the fucking Adidas shell toes. Like I honestly don't understand why those number 9. And they had the Jordan 4 is number 11, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have moved the hyper dunk down to 9 and then put the fours at 10 and just took out the Adidas. But yeah, the top 10, cool. One that shocked me is the phones. I didn't know they would put the phones in the top 5. Like
Yeah,
that's like they I think we hadn't seen a technology like that on the shoe, but phones are like mad fucking uncomfortable, bro. Like extremely uncomfortable. Like I think you got to get that shoe a half size up for it to even like fit like somewhat comfortable. But I ain't got no problem with the top 10 other than them weak ass shell toes, man. But other than that, that's um I'm surprised Air Force One at number 3 too. Like I would have probably moved the fucking Jordan threes up
I
in the
was,
top 5 and took out the fucking Air Force One.
I was just thinking about that. Like the Jordan threes, I think should definitely be top five for sure. Well, I don't know. I guess the impact of the Air Force One on and off the court or whatever um, is what hit it
But
for a top three.
but shit, lately, like Air Force Ones ain't really been getting too much hype except for the off white joints. Like you don't really see too many people
Yeah,
really wearing Air Force Ones. Like maybe the all white ones if you want to wear them, like like during the summertime or some shit. But other than that, Air Force Ones really ain't been doing nothing lately. So
yeah. I'm surprised that at these and one Tai Chi's that came in at 14. I was like, what? That's kind of high.
I think Vince made them motherfuckers go up to 14 because he had them motherfuckers on in the dunk contest.
Yeah,
Other than that, you didn't really see too many other players like. Well, I didn't really see too many other players wearing them N1 G.
yeah. I didn't know people was like going crazy over him like that, even when Vince won him in the dunk contest or whatever. And it's crazy that like he wasn't even signed to N1. He had just got out of his deal with Puma and just threw them joints on just to rock in the dunk contest.
It's crazy that he ended up with Puma in the first place. I remember watching that shit on that documentary on Netflix. I think it was called a Carter Effect or some shit like that. And
Mm-hmm.
he talked about how he ended up with Puma. Like that's pretty fucking weak, especially for Vince Carter. So, but it's some ugly ass shoes in this list too, man. Like them fucking the damn Chris Webber joints, them Dadas.
Trash, man. Super trash. I
And
ain't
them
like
fucking.
what'd you say?
No, you go ahead, bro. You go ahead.
I was saying I ain't like these the Grant Hill tubes, the Fila Grant Hill tubes on here too.
Oh yeah.
Bulky ass shoes. And they came in at number 21. Like
Get the fuck out of here. They had the fucking the first T Max. They got them at 51. Dude, I would put those in the top 20.
that's crazy. Yeah. The first T Max are like that's gold for Adidas. Like they need to start retroing his line for real.
Bro, I still remember that day we went to the mall and you bought the motherfuckers. I still remember that shit vividly.
Yeah,
Like
I was on a
we went
mission,
in
man.
and Buddy ass was trying to sell you them damn socks to go with him and
Right?
shit.
I want no damn socks. I barely got money for these shoes. He trying to pile on extra.
And you know how the niggas at them shoe stores, them motherfuckers be trying to hit their commissions. They be trying to sell everything up by the register.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, they got the motherfucking Hirachi 2K4s at number 30.
That's
That's definitely
crazy.
a top 20 shoe.
To,
Definitely.
to this day, that's still the best shoe I've ever hooped in my life.
Dude, that's like the most comfortable hooping shoe ever. Like, I'm surprised Nike ain't started retroing those again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Hey, they tweak. They got the fucking the first Kobe's, the ones them big yellow
wild.
motherfuckers he wore in the fucking All-Star game. They got them at number 53. Like, I don't know. I guess because Kobe wore them motherfuckers, they had to put them in like the top 74. But I'm pretty sure some other shoes that they probably could have put on a list besides those.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't rocking with them at all.
But yeah, other than that, man, like they got some heat on here. Like them Nike Hyper Dunks. Like I ain't never owned a pair of them, but from what I hear, I guess that's like another like extremely comfortable hooping shoe, like one of the best ever. So,
Mm-hmm.
and the Reebok questions, of course, like that's probably Reebok's like best shoe ever.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I was,
uh,
I was trying to figure out what's the highest rated LeBron on here. I feel like
if
it's the
I'm not
seven.
mistaken, was it the first ones?
I'm trying to see. I'm scrolling through now to see, but I don't see him. Yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, so the LeBron 8's at 29. It ain't no other LeBrons higher than that.
Damn.
I lied. Wait, the LeBron 7's 22.
LeBron sevens, yeah, okay.
22. Yeah, that's it. That's the highest LeBron.
Damn, I would think the Zoom generations would be up in the top 25. But them motherfuckers was cold.
Yeah, them like them my favorite LeBrons.
Damn, that's crazy. You ain't got no shoe in the top 20. I would think you at one.
Trying to look at other current.
Shit, I'm surprised Kyrie shoes ain't high up on that list.
I just was at his Kyrie one's at 59, but I think that's it. That might be the only Kyrie that's on here.
That Kyrie one, like as far as like colorways, I think that shoe is like a top 20 shoe. But as far as actual fit, that shoe fucking suck because you got to get that shoe a half size because them motherfuckers run narrow as hell, and they like mad. They uncomfortable to hoop in. I hooped in them motherfuckers like twice,
Yeah,
and my feet was hurting like a motherfucker afterwards. So.
yeah. I still think my favorite Kyrie still to this day is the Kyrie fours, just far as like comfortability and being able to like hoop in them and stuff. Them are probably like the best ones. And them at number
What
66.
was I know I seen the PG ones on there, but I'm not. Did he have like the twos or threes on there, or did he just have the one?
Nah, it's just the ones, and they at number 64. I mean, they progressively got worse, so
Yeah.
like, his shoe progressively got worse.
I've never seen somebody with their own signature shoe. It gets worse as they drop more. Like I don't fucking understand that.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like when the PG2 came out, somebody said, I think it was either a Nike designer or somebody close to him was like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all like these PG2s now, but wait till y'all see the 3, 4s, and 5s. They gonna blow y'all mind. Like, nah, we going in reverse.
Man, I'm glad they fucking switched up Giannis' second shoe. His second shoe, like it's gonna be cold as hell.
Yeah, that's his second shoe cold. Somebody took notice.
His second shoes remind me of like some Kobe's, maybe because they low cut, but they
Mm-hmm.
kind of give off like a Kobe vibe. So
Mm-hmm.
shit, his first colorway that they posted, man, it's simple with them motherfuckers fire as hell though. So
Yeah, they definitely hit
shit, you like KD new shoes, the 13?
13s. I don't know. I think I got to see them in person. I don't like them better than the 12s, but and they ain't bad, I guess. I think he's trying to go for like, cause it looked like there's more cushion in it than the 12 was. Like the 12 was like around the toe, it was real narrow and had that
Yeah.
like fresh out the box. It looked like they had already been broken in or whatever. Um, so I think he was going for like with these like a more of a cushion type. Probably kind of like how Kyrie his threes went to the 4, like that type of
Oh,
thing. So we'll see how. I mean, if he get back on the court this season, I'm pretty sure he'll be rocking them. So we'll see.
it's weird the way KD shoes come out because his new shoes usually come out during the summertime.
Yeah,
Like when they was in the finals, like when he was with the Warriors, his new shoes would come out during the finals. And most players' shoes they come out probably like maybe like close to the beginning of the NBA season or during the season. So
yeah.
I always thought that shit was weird where his
I
shoes
think
come out.
I think Nike got theirs like they signature athletes in like a weird rotation or something, so they ain't coming out like close together. Cause like Kyrie shoes, his come out in December every year.
Yep.
Um, I think Bronze is before the season start, and then I don't know when. I think PGs might be in like February or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his shit like around like February or March, yeah, sometime like a little bit after All Star break, I think.
Yeah, so they got them in like some type of cycle where, like the shoes dropping and they ain't overlapping or nothing like that.
Shit, Jordan brand, they don't even got no motherfucking schedule like that. Them niggas just drop their shit
Mm,
whenever they fucking feel like it. Like
yeah,
I'm fully expecting. I feel like Jason Tatum go get his own shoe next. Either him or Luca. One of them go get their own shoe next.
yeah. I mean, the way that these Lucas sold, I could probably see, cause I could probably see him getting his first. And then you think like off the back, Luka got a PE that got put out. Zion got a PE that got put out. They ain't even put out a Jason Tatum PE yet. So I think he still got to get that going first. And then they can talk about signature. But I don't even think Jordan gonna start putting out other people's signature shoes until like CP3 and Melo retire or something like that. Because he's
It's
still making
crazy because
them.
neither one of them niggas shoes selling, especially Chris Paul's. Like none of his models like ever really sold out. Melo's, I think, his like first 4 was kind of decent,
Yeah.
and after that, his shit just went like downhill. So,
Mm-hmm.
but shit, I'm surprised they didn't get JT a PE. I definitely thought it was gonna be them taco joints he wore, the taco 34s. I definitely thought those was gonna end up dropping, but
Yeah. Or them all green Celtics
oh
34 Ps.
shit,
I was like, if
yeah.
he'd have dropped them, I'd have copped them for real. Then have been in my stash.
Yeah, I was surprised that Jordan Brand gave Luca a PE so quick, even though it's a Jordan 1 mid, but
Mm-hmm.
still, like, he been with Jordan Brand for what, like 3 or 4 months?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was probably the bribe when he was a free agent. Because at that point, like he was already like third in the league in scoring or whatever. Mike was like, "Nah, I gotta hire him. So this is what we gonna do."
Yeah. But shit, Zion, his PE was like done when that nigga wasn't even playing.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike smart, so I'm pretty sure JT will be up next. And shit, I don't know about Russ shoes, man. I think Russ, his shit is going the same way as fucking PG's. His shit getting progressively worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what more he could do to his like, because they already look like super bulky, but he need a shoe like that the way he play.
Yeah. Shit, Russ got hella concept shoes. Like the last concept joint he dropped like 3 weeks ago. They sold out same
Yeah.
day they dropped.
Yeah. Them super soaker joints. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna try to cop those until I seen them motherfuckers was 170. I'm like, nah, I ain't paying no 170 for no Westbrook.
Nah. I don't need. I can't. Like it's gonna take a lot for me to cop something Jordan brand that ain't a retro Jordan for that type of price.
Shit, a JTPE, like a cold ass like PE with like all sorts of details and shit, maybe.
That's what it's gonna take. You gotta have his number, his initials, all that joint, all that stuff on there.
Had his son birthday on there and shit,
Yeah,
all that. So, yeah, I feel like that shit coming though. I feel like if the season when they got shut down and shit was normal, I think Jordan Brand probably would have eventually dropped that shit. Probably during the playoffs or something. So
mm-hmm.
we got to wait and see next season, man. But shit, I don't know, man. This list, like I said, it was some questionable shit on here, but like I think they got the top 10 right except for the Adidas Superstar. Like I don't think nobody wore Adidas in the league since like the fucking 70s. I think Kareem might have been the last nigga that was wearing some Adidas shell toes hooping. So
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like for this list to be made now, they should have updated it to like when people was actually into sneakers and stuff like that. Cause like back then, wasn't nobody really caring about like this probably wouldn't even made a list back then because it would have just been just that one shoe or something because people were just rocking the same shoe everywhere.
basically,
Yeah, so I don't know.
but yeah, it's a lot of shit on here, man, that they need to hurry up and retro. Like like I said, I don't fuck with Adidas, but if they was to retro them T Mac ones,
Hmm.
like the same model, like man, I would probably cop a pair of those.
I would, man, for sure. Like I think the T Mac ones, twos, and threes, if they ever retro them, I would cop a pair of those or any of those three.
Hey, which number is that? When they came out with a black and red pair, I think that might have been like the first pair. I think it was like the first colorway they dropped of that model, and it
Uh
was like
oh,
I
it
think
had
it
the
was,
one with the strap.
yeah,
Yeah, that was when he was in Houston. I think them the T Mac fours because I
them
had,
motherfuckers
I had a pair
cold
of them
too.
joints. Yeah, yeah, that was dope.
I if I'm not mistaken, Adidas had retro one of his shoes, but I think they like it wasn't the same exact model. It looked like it, but it was like a different design, but it was like the damn near like the exact same shoe. I think I remember seeing them on Foot Locker maybe probably
Mhm.
like 3 months ago. I think they was on sale for like $65 or some shit like that.
Yeah, he was actually promoting them. Cause I think he still got a deal with Adidas or something like that. It was called like the T Mac Millennium or something like that, and they just like
Yeah.
they just
Mm-hmm.
upgraded. Yeah, they upgraded his. I think is either the first or the second shoe. It just made it look a little different. Yeah,
Trying to be like Kobe with the Pro Tros and
I know,
shit.
right? But they ain't do it right, man. Cause it still didn't look like the original enough for me to even think about copying them.
But you know how Adidas is. Them niggas just they all over the place right now, but they more focused on I guess the Yeezy line since that's like the money maker for them. So,
Hmm.
so shit, man. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post a list on our Instagram page and Facebook page, so y'all can go ahead and get y'all thoughts and opinions on all 74 shoes in the top 10 and tell us what shoes y'all would take out, what shoes you think they forgot, what shoes they should take out of top 10, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So our next topic, we're gonna go ahead and get into the last four episodes of The Last Dance. And honestly, I forgot the fucking episodes from like 2 weeks ago. So you probably gonna have to fucking refresh my memory.
That's cool. It was I think that was the Rodman episodes. Rodman, and then
Okay, got you.
in the Phil Jackson episode too, 2 weeks ago.
Should we go ahead and start on those then?
Cool.
What's your thoughts about them?
So like the Rodman episode was crazy. Like I knew Rodman crazy, but like to find out that man took a vacation to Vegas mid-season, like. And they had video of him. Like, who was taking that video of him on the motorcycle just riding?
I know that was random and shit.
Like, who had access to do that?
That nigga Mike was like, a vacation. If anybody need a fucking vacation, it's me. I'm like,
Right.
Damn, Mike, being selfish again.
Mm-hmm. And then the story what Carmen Electra was talking about, Mike came knocking on the door and she went to hide.
Man, that nigga Rodman was wow. I'm talking about like,
Man.
dude, you would never see an NBA player ask for a vacation during the middle of the season. I think legit that nigga wanted like, was it like a week off or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga Phil Jackson told his ass 48 hours.
And then he went over the 48 hours. Still.
Mike ass had to go get that nigga.
Mike's about to come hem him up, man.
Now, if that was Scott Burrell, man, Mike probably wouldn't even care if that nigga wouldn't have came back. Mike was like, fuck it.
But then when he did show him, Mike would have smacked fire from his ass.
He would have slapped the shit out of Scott Burrell. You see that nigga? See Mike wanted to slap his ass in the first episode for asking him for a hug.
Gave him that look like, get away from me.
Like, man, better get the fuck over. But Robin ass, wow. Like, that nigga, I can only imagine the shit he did when he first touched down in Vegas. That nigga probably did like a line of coke on the way to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga probably did more coke when he got there.
But then I wonder if they would have never gave him that little vacation or whatever. Like if he would have messed up the locker room, like on some Kyrie type stuff, just been a problem.
Shit, probably so, because I think he probably felt kind of out of place when Scotty came back, because he was saying, he's like, it kind of felt good for Mike to depend on him while Scotty was out.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him like some sort of validation, but then when Scotty came back, he went back to being the third wheel and shit, so he probably needed that little vacation to get his mind right and shit. So.
Yeah.
But Phil dope as hell for that though, man. Like you give a nigga 2 days off to just go fucking blow off some steam and do whatever to get his mind back right. That's dope as hell, for real.
Yeah. Then go ahead.
But shit, what's to say NBA players ain't doing that shit now? You know what, niggas be out for like 2 weeks with them random ass injuries and shit.
Yeah. They was like, I think I was watching I think I was watching Jump or something, and they was like, if who in the NBA today could pull that off, and then of course everybody was like Kawhi or whatever, but then somebody was like, well, the only person and coach that's gonna agree to that is LeBron and Frank Vogel. If LeBron say I'm not coming in today, ain't nothing Frank could do about that.
And shit he could do, but just sit there like, okay, LeBron, okay, see you in a week, LeBron.
Right.
And goofy as hell. Maybe Kawhi probably could pull some shit like that too.
Kawhi probably got that in his contract already. Like, if I'm coming to the Clippers, I need this day off. I need this day off.
This nigga was like on some sneaky shit, bro. I definitely thought we had a chance getting that nigga. Next thing you know, this nigga end up with the Clippers. I'm like, what the fuck? Now he going to the Clippers with nobody. So like an hour later, fucking Paul George coming with him. I'm like, this nigga.
That was like that finesse game was like 100. Like he finessed.
That finessed everybody. He had Toronto thinking he was coming back. He had us thinking we was gonna get him. He had what was it, the third team? Or was it just the Clippers and
It was
the Lakers and the Raptors?
it was Clippers, Lakers, Raptors. They was talking about the Knicks, but I don't think that was a real thing. So yeah, I think it was just
You
them.
think if the Knicks could have got Paul George, if they would have got Paul George, you think the Knicks could have got him?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think that's really what he like. Out of everything that he wanted, I think he just wanted another superstar, but he didn't want that to be LeBron for some reason. So yeah, I think if he would have went to, but then I don't know, because then he still wanted to play at home. So I think that was like a win-win situation with them getting Paul George, able to get Paul George, and then him being able to play at home too.
Yeah. But yeah, I think other than LeBron, I think Kawhi probably them the only two players that probably could take a week off during the season, like Rodman, or a couple of days off.
Yeah.
Now, what was you said episode? What was that? 5?
It was 5, yeah. So then,
Was that the one with? That was the one with Phil Jackson.
yeah, they was talking about like Phil Jackson, how he got to become the coach or whatever. And it was funny. They was showing when he was coaching. I think he was like, I don't know if it was like a Puerto Rican league or something. It was some overseas that he was coaching, and they was like, bro, the coach got shot mid game. Like, bro, I was like, what kind of league is this?
Hey, that's my kind of league, right? That niggas get shot beat.
Yo, if somebody don't like the play that the coach decided to run, you just pull out the gat and just get the shooting.
Like Buddy from White Men Can't Jump, ran his time, got that gun and shit. Nigga,
Right.
go back, get my gun,
Hey,
come back,
get my gun.
everybody.
Everybody took off. Hey,
that shit crazy.
Phil a real one for making it out that league.
Hell yeah, that nigga probably figured if he could make it, that nigga could make it anywhere. Shit.
Right, now I see why he ain't mind letting Dennis go. Like, I seen somebody get shot. Me again.
that shit wild, man. That's crazy as fuck. Hey, but it's crazy how like Phil Jackson and Dennis Rodman had like they was kind of like similar, so that's why Dennis kind of he kind of looked up to him and shit, kind of like on some like a father figure, but on some like best friend type shit. But they reminded each other, of one another. So I thought that shit was kind of dope.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like a little shady how they did Doug Collins though. Like bro, like Phil, like he knew what to do. Like he like with Tex Winter creating the triangle or whatever, he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take my cues from him and I'm gonna implement this. And meanwhile, Jerry Krause looking like, all right, I already know I'm about to replace Doug Collins because Phil already got this mindset. He's probably coming to Jerry office with plays like boom, boom, boom. This is what we gonna do, and then like they just let Doug Collins go just because he ain't he had a different philosophy than Tex Winter did, which was crazy. Like they just Doug Collins.
Doug gets out there sweating through his suit and shit. Man, let the nigga go. That nigga had I don't think you could fucking sweat through like an entire suit. God damn.
His whole game. His whole game plan was get on Mike and get the fuck out the way.
Shit, I don't blame him. Shit, but that was crazy. He brought Phil in as an assistant coach just to he ended up fucking replacing Doug Collins with Phil Jackson.
Yeah, like he had that whole thing planned for real.
That's kind of like That's kind of like what he talked about in the first episode when how he was trying to get Tim Floyd to be the next coach of the Bulls. How he invited Tim Floyd to his daughter's wedding,
Yeah,
and he didn't invite Phil Jackson. So he was known for pulling some shady shit like that. So
that's crazy. It's a revolving circle.
that shit, wow. It's just like what the Bulls was doing now. How they fucking brought like they brought Fred Hoiberg in, and I
Mm-hmm.
think he was like handpicked by Gar Forman. I think they was looking at Fred Hoiberg while fucking Tibbs was still there. So
Mm-hmm.
and then you move Boylan up to the fucking head coach after you got rid of fucking Hoiberg because I think Paxson liked fucking whatever the fuck his name is. Damn, what the fuck the Bulls coach name? I just said the nigga.
Who, Jim Boylan?
Yeah, because fucking Pax liked him. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, that Bulls coaching search is horrible, fucking horrible. But that shit was wild though. Like it was kind of dope to see how they was explaining like how the triangle offense came about and how Phil was learning that shit from Tex while he was an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug Collins, that nigga was like he had a feeling that Phil Jackson was gonna be the next coach. He's like, I don't know why, I just had a feeling. I'm like, damn.
I don't know why Tex ain't share that with Doug Collins. Like they like they had beef or something.
Shit, Doug probably didn't want to hear that shit. He probably just wants to run ISO the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So, that shit crazy though, man. It would been crazy if Doug Collins would have still been their head coach, would they had ended up shit, winning them championships.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think Phil like the greatest coach of all time, but he had to have something that he did differently than Doug did. Maybe Doug was too like timid and like not assertive or whatever. He was just like, well, whatever happened type of situation. But they was better off with Phil. I ain't gonna lie about that one.
Yeah. Shit, he probably needed somebody that can challenge Mike, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
I guess when Doug was there, it was just basically give Mike the ball and do whatever. Phil probably didn't want that shit, you know. Phil wanted everybody to touch the ball, so
Yeah.
and he challenged Mike, so and the rest was fucking history. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Phil Jackson. But all right, now episode what is it? 7? No, that was 5 and
It
6.
was 5 and 6.
Wait,
No,
okay.
that was 4 and
Episodes we just
5.
talked about was 3 and 4.
Yeah. So now we on 5.
Yeah, okay. So 5 was when they was with the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
5
Hey,
was.
that shit.
Go ahead.
Hey, that shit wild with the Dream Team, man. I still think Mike had something to do with Isaiah Thomas not being on the Dream Team.
Yeah, he might he might have not directly said I don't want him, but he ain't vouched for bringing him neither.
Sure didn't.
He ain't say nah, I want him on the team. Because if Mike say I want this person, this person, this person, this person on the team, they're gonna be on the team. So
Yep.
so for him to not say he want Isaiah Thomas, it's just as much as saying I don't want him.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Christian Laettner snuck on there.
I don't know,
You
man.
could have found another NBA player to replace him.
Right, of all people, like maybe they just had
I'm
to have some type of college representation back at that time.
Why not Grant Hill?
True.
Because Grant Hill might have. Trying to think when Grant Hill came in the league in what '94.
Yeah.
So that meant, yeah, he probably had to be like a freshman or a sophomore then. I
Yeah.
guess in '92. So
Maybe they thought, I don't know, maybe they needed like forward depth or something like that. I don't know. Like power
I'm
forward.
pretty man. I'm pretty sure I can go look at the All-Star team from the '92 season and find somebody else that could have made the fucking Olympic team other than Christian Laettner.
True.
And hey, that shit with Tony Kukoc, man. Mike and Scotty some goddamn dogs.
For real. That's probably the
Them
worst
niggas,
day of Tony Kuko's life.
Bro, you talk about clamps. They would put the fucking super clamps on that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
The whole team, like, damn, like, I'm pretty sure Mike was talking mad shit before that game. Like, don't let this nigga score. This nigga score. I'm slapping the shit out of somebody in this locker room.
Right.
Don't let that nigga score. So, but the second game, the gold medal game, Kukoc held his own though. He bounced back and the nigga, he played a hell of a game. But that first game, Scotty was putting the clamps on that nigga for real. Like, God damn.
Scotty was like, you ain't about to get the money that I want.
Like, nah, Scotty, that ain't Kukoc's fault. You negotiated that badass deal, man. Don't take it out on him. But
Right.
yeah, they put the clamps on that nigga though. Like, I think Mike was trying to play it off like in the after the game, but that nigga Scotty, he ain't hold no punches. He was like, if he was nervous, that nigga can't play 2 games in the NBA. Damn, Scotty, like, that's what you want? Damn, like,
Right.
petty as hell.
And then I thought it was funny, the whole Reebok uniform situation. It's crazy, like back in the day or whatever, when I saw the picture with him with the flag draped over him at the award ceremony, I thought he was just being patriotic.
Yep.
like, like, nah, it's really, I don't fuck with Reebok like that. So he was in the car like, wait till y'all see what I do.
He was talking big shit in the car. He was talking bad shit.
That's crazy.
I'm talking like, dude, if that nigga went and got the biggest fucking flag he could find, he could have got something. He could have put a towel over it. That nigga was like, give me the widest flag y'all got.
He's smart though, because it's like, what can you say about holding the American flag?
Not a damn thing. He get that shit smooth as hell.
Yep.
Then I seen early this week, Reebok had responded on Instagram and shit. They had posted like kind of like a drawing of Michael Jordan, but it wasn't like the drawing didn't have no head. It was just like the outline of a fucking an Olympic jacket, and they showed them like sliding the flag off the shoulder, showing the Reebok logo. Wow, like that's what y'all on Reebok? Y'all trying to start social media beef and shit?
Right. Y'all a whole lot of years too late.
Man, them niggas so far behind as far as shoes. Like they getting back into it with the retro and the questions, but other than that, them niggas ain't really got too much going for them.
Yeah, it's a wrap for them. I think what else was in that episode? Oh, the Kobe stuff was in that episode at the beginning.
Oh damn, got all about that, man.
Man, that was kind of dope to see them in the locker room. And they was talking about Kobe.
What he call that nigga? That little Laker boy.
It sound like somebody daddy for real.
You know that little Laker boy. He gonna try to go 1-on-1. Like damn.
You elbow shots on my team. You better go get your ass a rebound.
Hey man, hey Mike shit talking game is like next level, man.
A1, man. It's crazy.
That's all that nigga do is talk shit, like no matter what. But yeah, that shit was dope, man. That shit was sad, man. I was sitting there watching this shit. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to cry or nothing, man.
Man.
But that shit, but it was dope to see Mike talking about Kobe like that in the locker room. And then after the game, he told him, I see you down the road. I'm like, man, like that's crazy how them niggas like how Kobe's career took off after that.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Like I knew they was close, but like over the past, as time then passed or whatever, I just didn't realize that they was that close.
And shit, you seen how Mike was at the memorial service.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said he just tried to be the best big brother he could be, and it's like you can see like Kobe is Mike. Like everything, the way he talked, the way he walked, the way he plays, like that nigga is a carbon copy of Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shit, wow, man. Like that shit still don't feel real that nigga's gone. I still feel like that shit is like that shit not real. But man,
I was kind of thinking that whole episode was gonna be with Kobe, but then did that little small part, which I don't know if it had been a full episode with him and Kobe. I don't know if I could have watched the whole thing.
dude, I couldn't win a whole hour with that, man.
Yeah.
Like I think I was good with like that first like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole hour. Nah, man. And I think they said, from what I read, I think Kobe had recorded that like early in January. I think like maybe a couple weeks before he died.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
Shit, wow. But and then the practices they had at with the Dream Team, how fucking Magic and Mike was always talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Magic got mad and threw the ball in the stands during practice and shit because they called a foul for Mike.
He was like, "This ain't no different from the NBA."
Exactly. Salty as hell, but Mike was busting their ass in practice, so
It was his fault. He the one who walked up to him and said, "You're gonna have to be Ed Jordan to beat us." Okay.
like nigga,
Say no more.
Larry didn't tell you what happened in one fucking 84 playoffs, 85 playoffs. When he told Dennis Johnson as he had something for him the next day, better leave that man alone.
Right.
This is the same nigga that torched Dan Marley because Jerry Krause liked him, thought he was a good defender. You better leave that nigga alone. That nigga's looking for any kind of motivation, any kind of smoke. Just so he can drop 40 on you easy. So.
No problem. But yeah.
And then so the next episode is episode 6. That's the one when
They did the 93 championship for sure. Yeah.
That's when Mike didn't want to talk to the media for like 2 weeks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up doing that random ass interview with Amara Rashad. He
with
was wearing
their shades. No favors with them shades.
Amara was like, "You really finna wear them shades?" That nigga Mike probably was high so shit.
Hey, that reminded me too where they was in the hotel lobby and Amar was like, "Mike, game on the line. Who take the last shot?" Me. What kind of question is that?
The question is that. Like, who else gonna take that motherfucker?
Hey, he's about to smack the shit out of Rashad for asking that question.
Man, you don't ask that dude. Mike didn't give a fuck who was on that team with him.
Right.
He didn't care. Jesus Christ himself was on the team with him. Mike was gonna take that last motherfucking shot.
Right. It's like, what type of question is that?
Hey, I didn't know that nigga Barkley was balling like that in the finals though.
Was dogging people. I low key got I got a Bulls DVD and it got all the games from that championship on the, and I watched them joints like front to back. Barkley was a dog, man. Like Skinny Charles was out here murdering people.
Chuck, man, that nigga I would say that nigga probably like number 4 in my top 5 players of all time.
Yeah.
Chuck was undersized, but that man was a motherfucking dog. Like, you don't really hear too many people talk about Charles Barkley unless you like really watch them play. But it wasn't no fluke that nigga won MVP that year. That nigga was balling that whole season.
Right, and he wasn't like, for him to be his size too back then. Like he wasn't fast, but he was quick. Like he had a quick first step, and he'd just like bully past you, like, or shit, he would pull up with the jumper too.
I said it's crazy. You look at Chuck on TNT, you wouldn't even think that nigga was killing niggas like that.
They're like a whole different person back in the day, man.
Man, Chuck better start telling Shaq, nigga, you better Google me to see what I did in the finals to Mike and them.
Right.
Hey, wait. Like, that shit was like the motivation Mike had in that finals. Like, that shit just crazy. Hey, you can find like the smallest thing to motivate you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go out there and just do that to the motherfucking Suns. Like, Jerry Krause just how Mike doing it. Jerry Krause like Dan Marley as a defender. Like, really?
Yeah.
But like I honestly think that if Paxton wouldn't have hit that shot in Game 6, I think the Bulls would have lost that finals, bro.
Yeah, because that Phoenix team was stacked, man.
Stacked.
I'm surprised they didn't win. Did they go back to the finals? I don't know. The next year when Mike was gone, or the next 2 years for that matter, I guess. Um, I was surprised, man. I would just kept that same team together and just ran it back.
Shit, I think they got to the Western Conference Finals, I think, in either 94 or 95, when them niggas ran into Hakeem and them.
Yeah.
But that shit crazy. Like, I honestly think them niggas would have lost in the Game 7 because Phoenix would have had the momentum. I think they would have stayed at home for Game 7 if I'm not mistaken. So
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix might have pulled that shit out, man. But dude, it's hard to beat Michael Jordan in 7 games. So,
It is.
but shit, that was pretty much all they talked about in the episode. I think they talked about his gambling too and all that shady shit that was going on behind the scenes and shit like that. So,
Yeah, that was basically it. And then him taking him going. I think he went to a casino or something after the game, and they was going crazy about it. Um, but
yeah,
yeah.
him and his pops that went to I think Atlantic City during the playoffs when they playing
Mm-hmm.
the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker was tweaking about that. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, man, that's pretty much all it was. Like, do you believe that theory about motherfuckers might have killed Mike's father because of his gambling? Because Mike might have owed somebody and they end up, catching his pops and shit.
Mm, I think it's valid. Because he definitely. I believe the fact that he had like some gambling situations and debts that he owed people. They say his name was on the was involved with like some money for a mob boss or somebody like that, somebody big like that. But I do think somebody killed his father, and they knew that was his father for sure. So they was after something in regards to Mike.
Yeah, man, I legit think like that's why his pops ended up getting killed. I think Mike probably owed somebody some money.
Hmm.
Mike had it, but just because he Michael Jordan, he probably felt like he didn't have to pay it. And shit, that may not be a lot of money to Mike, but whoever he owed, it was a lot of money to him. And shit, motherfuckers probably end up, following his father and
Yeah.
shit, end up killing him because it's just weird that his pops they ended up finding his pops on the side of the road in North Carolina.
Hmm.
That shit weird as hell. So I think Mike gambling and shit probably has something to do with that, and probably why he retired. Like I honestly believe that shit about David Stern telling Mike to retire and shit, so the NBA wouldn't catch all that heat for him gambling. And so that nigga like, yo, go away for 2 years and then come back. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was probably that like piled on to the fact that his father died and he I guess he just didn't have the love to play basketball anymore because obviously he went straight to baseball and that's what his father originally wanted him to play. So
yeah,
it was probably that, and then David Stern probably didn't do him no favors with piling on some other stuff. That was just enough for him to leave.
yeah, because that man looked exhausted after they won the finals in '93. It was
Mm,
just like he looked exhausted then and after. I think that finals when they was asking Walden questions afterwards about is Phil Jackson coming back, is he coming back and shit like that.
yeah,
Like that man just looked extremely exhausted. But shit, he had played a lot of basketball like 3 straight years of going to the finals and then playing Olympic basketball in '92. And
yeah,
then on top of that, your father dying, and then all this stuff happening with the media, then that Jordan Rules book coming out about shit
yeah,
that's going on in the locker room. So yeah, all that piled on top of each other. And Mike just probably just needed a break. So
yeah.
shit was interesting. But if that was our thoughts and opinions on the past 4 episodes of the last 10. Hey, what they doing for episodes 7 and 8?
Uh,
Do they even give previews on episode 7 and 8?
I don't think so, because I don't think I saw none. I mean, I obviously like just going by like the timeline of the last two episodes, it's probably gonna be about his father dying, and then I heard like it's one episode devoted to his baseball career, so that's probably what the
I know
next
what.
one's gonna be.
Yeah, it probably will be the next episode then, and probably episode 8 will probably be when he came back
Yeah,
from on baseball. Cool.
probably.
So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and move into our next segment.
Mm-hmm.
Our next and last segment is the unboxing of these Jordan 6 DMPs. So let me go ahead and take these bad boys out real quick.
For all y'all that's watching this on YouTube, y'all get to actually see sneakers in hand. If you listen to the podcast, just go on YouTube and look at this part.
All right, so go ahead. Bam. The Air Jordan 6 DMP, the Defining Moments pack. It originally released in 2006 with the Concord 11, and the retail price is crazy, bro. The retail price for them two shoes was $300. $300 for some 6s and some 11s.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And just off first glance of the shoe, like, dude, I had to have this shoe. Like, it was a shoe I had to add to my collection. Like, I think they pretty much made it the same way they did the ones back in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they really changed anything. I think the only thing they might have added was the gold dog tag. I think that's the only thing they might have added, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then
what's on the tag?
Let's say Air Jordan 6, June 12th, 1991, defining moment, MJ's first professional championship.
Dope.
Yeah, these motherfuckers cold, man. Like, the quality on them is like A1. Like, I kind of wish they might have made the outsole a little bit more icy blue, maybe like a little bit more. But other than that, man, these motherfuckers cold as hell. Like I think they didn't like restock them like 3 or 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, since they dropped. So
they must have made a lot of pairs of them then, like for it to have so many restocks.
Yeah, I think so, because I think the following day they dropped, they restocked them. Then I think like 2 days later they end up restocking them again. And then if I'm not mistaken, they restocked them like early this week too. So
yeah.
I guess they want.
Now that I think about it, they probably like shipments that were supposed to go out to stores and be in stores, they probably held some of them back and then just restocked them for online purchase. So that's probably why we had so many.
No, what I think you're right, because I think it was only, if I'm not mistaken, I think only Foot Locker did a restock, and I want to say Finish Line, because they restocked them, the Fire Red 5s earlier today.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the trend. As long as we in quarantine or whatever, like they just gonna restock them the next week or next 2 weeks or something, because they're gonna have so much in inventory that's like even when stores reopen, you can't have all them shoes out on the floor and for sale. So
I guess it depends on how many pairs they made, because I'm pretty sure some of these stores probably still sitting on like they whole shipment of them.
Yeah. You think about like all the Jordan, we was just talking about this, all the Jordans that were supposed to come out this month. If all of them would have came out and then been in stores too, like they'd have to wipe clean everything that came out in like April and March and stuff.
Because they pushed back 4 pairs of mics. Because I know it was the Bugs Bunnies, the low top 11s,
and the girls low top 11s.
The girls low top 11s.
Yep.
I think them tie-dye ones are supposed to come out this month too for women.
Yep. Them pushed to June now, I think too.
I think those folks come out too, and then they still release the Royal Toes today.
Yeah.
You got the Metallic Fours come out, I think, in 2 weeks from today. And then you had the Fire Red Fives last week. So you would have tried to cram like 7 releases in May.
Yeah. And they still got the Flints coming. Because Flints was supposed to come and them got pushed back.
Damn. Like, I don't know how the fuck they was gonna try to cram all that shit into May.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Hopefully they don't push that shit back no more, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know in July those Black and Gold 12s come out. And then
Yeah.
I think it's another Jordan 1 coming out that month too. So I don't know, man. These motherfuckers, they can't keep pushing too much shit back, because shit, they gonna end up fucking flooding us with too much shit, and all that shit is gonna sit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, when your Fire Red 5 supposed to come?
On the 20th, still.
I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. It might come sooner. I know Jeremy said he got his email for that his got shipped today.
oh shit.
So I might get lucky and get them earlier than I'm supposed to.
Shit, if Jeremy shit today, he'll probably get his shit Monday or Tuesday probably.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I think them niggas using 2-day shipping for everybody's shit, since they having so many delays. So
Yeah, it did. When they sent the like the delay email or whatever, they was like, if you pay for shipping, we automatically reimburse you. So I think everything gonna be 2-day once they get their shipping stuff out.
damn, that's a good look by Nike. I
Mm-hmm.
know Foot Locker, them niggas shipping shit out quick. I don't know what the fuck they doing at their warehouse, or they making motherfuckers work motherfucking overtime or some shit.
I'm
Foot
telling you,
Locker,
I'm trying to get all my stuff like Nike.com is my last effort to get anything now, because the rest of them stores sending their stuff out.
yeah, I think for my homie was telling me, my homie Brian, the one that fucking worked at that one fucking shoe store yet, but that nigga was telling me that when Nike had that person at their warehouse that had the coronavirus, he said they ended up moving their shit to a warehouse that was like 20 miles away. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why they was having like shipping problems. Or they moved some of their inventory to another warehouse and kept some of it at the regular warehouse. So that's
Yeah,
probably why niggas having problems shipping shit out on time.
yeah, it makes sense.
Cause like you got a lot of releases coming up, and like you got releases damn near coming out every week for like the next like 6 or 7 weeks. And
Mm-hmm.
shit, you're gonna be like extremely backed up, because next week those them green glow camo Air Max 90s come out on Friday. Then the Laker LeBron 7s come out next Saturday. Then I think the following weekend the fucking Metallic 4s come out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be something every week.
man, motherfuckers buying all these shoes and we ain't got nowhere to wear these motherfuckers to.
Right, they just sitting in boxes, sitting on shelves.
Shit, I might throw a pair on tomorrow just to go run to my mom's house and shit. But I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so
That's what I started doing. Whenever I take the dog out, I just throw on a different pair of shoes just to get some wear and just walk around the block or something.
shit, because I don't want to keep these motherfuckers in the box too long, because if you don't wear your shit, the motherfucking soles start detaching from the rest of the shoe. But
Mm-hmm.
what I was reading, like the shoes need the fucking pressure from your body so the motherfucking soles can stay attached to the shoe. So I'm gonna have to break these motherfuckers out a couple times, at least just walk around the crib in them and shit. So
Yep, basically.
I'm sitting on too much heat, man, and I'm still surprised that nigga Sanders got the fucking ones this morning, man.
Crazy. Everybody I seen posting, I struck out. I ain't get them. Sneakers ain't shit.
The
All
one
types of
nigga,
stuff.
the one nigga who don't even buy shoes like that,
For
he ended up
real, like
fucking
random. He just decided to get a pair of shoes and he hit gold on these.
hit fucking gold. That's just like it ain't like they was like some fucking like 12s or some shit, or just like a general release.
Yeah.
Like ones are usually limited releases, and this nigga hit on the first try. Like, what the fuck?
It's wild, man.
Shit crazy. Next, we got to get Coach to buy some shoes.
I know, right? Gotta get him to get the lows, man. He playing around. They ain't gonna be available soon.
I told that nigga to get them white and red lows, and they didn't restock them motherfuckers like 6 times. And Coach Chair still ain't bought them. like, what the fuck, Coach? Like, I think last time I asked him, I think he was like, soon or some shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, if you wait any longer, they ain't even gonna be releasing lows no more. So, man, Coach gonna have to. Coach, I know you're gonna be watching this, nigga. You better hurry up and make that move, man, because Mike's gonna pass you. Mike can hit once. This shit like heroin. Mike hit that shit once. He finna keep going back.
Right. Right. It don't stop here. It only gets worse.
Cause I could tell that nigga was excited. He was like, he kept posting shit, but I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bro, ass finna start becoming addicted to this shit now.
Wait till he open that box. It's gonna be a different story.
Oh, I'm telling you, like, once you get like a limited pair or some shit that you really wanted, it's like, damn, I wonder if I can get another pair. Then after that, it's like, damn, what if I can get these too? After that, next thing you know, you done bought about 8 or 9 pairs of shoes in like a fucking 2-month span. So,
Yep.
that's probably why Coach scared, man. He don't want to start buying all these shoes and Sheena be threatened to beat him up and shit.
Yeah, that's how
So,
it goes.
Coach, man, I know you're gonna be watching this. Hurry up and buy them damn ones, man. They $90.
Just get them.
They're gonna be 97 with tax, man. You could tell Sheena it's okay. Sheena ain't gonna get mad at you, man. Just worrying about them ones.
If you need help controlling your habit, we got you. We'll cut you off.
I hate to see Coach start getting addicted to that shit, man. Because, you know, Coach is like, he conservative. Like, I would hate to see Coach start dropping like $400 on like 2 pairs of shoes and shit. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead and wrap up episode 13. You know, follow us on Instagram, our Facebook page, and now our YouTube page. Once this quarantine shit over, we're gonna be dropping more videos and shit of us, you know, going out to sneaker stores and doing interviews and just out hitting these streets looking for sneakers and shit like that. So go ahead and check us out, and you can also email questions to our Gmail account, which is takemeoutpodcast@gmail.com. So you got questions, thoughts, opinions, shoes you want us to review, topics you want us to discuss, go ahead and hit us up.
Cool. So we're going to go ahead and sign out. Y'all stay thorough, stay safe, be blessed, all those good things.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds. Use that sanitizer, social distance, wear a mask, and all that good shit.
Yep.
And we out.
Peace.